Rise and shine, you guys. Welcome into another collective energy check-in. It is Wednesday, Mercury's Day, October the 22nd. It's 11:36 a.m. and planetary hour of, let's see, Mars. All right, so Mars is in Scorpio. Neptune's officially retrograded back into the sign of Pisces. All right, Sun in Scorpio later on tonight at 11:51 p.m. All right, Moon in Scorpio at the 11th degree. All right, 11 minutes. I'm sorry, 11 degrees and 51 minutes. All right, 11:52. Ain't that something? All right, let's get into the 12th degree of Scorpio. Let's see what it speaks about. What's going on here? Something about Virgo's energy. All right, the 12th degree of Scorpio, an embassy ball, diplomatic struggling. Rather ironically, the display of power is an aspect of keeping the peace. There is a greater disinclination to attack a strong neighbor, keeping open difficult relationships with skills and diplomacy. All right, so in contrast to our willingness for self-sacrifice, we also have an inclination to form hierarchy. By this is created a firm social structure that supports privilege, leadership, and obedience. Notwithstanding the inherent high risk of corruption, it provides a platform for diplomacy where the ruling elite are able to struggle for supremacy amongst themselves and against foreign powers without resorting to physical violence. It is necessary because until the chips are down, allegiances are not tested and proved, and this is a requirement to experience group consciousness. This one speaks about display, and it says here loyalties enable us to experience devotion. All right, let's get into the spread. I'm going to pull from Oracle of the Radiant Sun. Tarot's here. I got Answer Oracle. I keep seeing the jealousy card. I don't know what's going on. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Welcome in, you guys. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Mercury and Aries energy with restlessness. Mercury and Aquarius with originality. I see Aries to Aquarius' energy, which is a sextile. These two are flying out. Mars in Taurus with defense and Jupiter in Taurus with status. Down at the bottom of the deck is your principles. Okay. What is this all about? Why is restlessness here? Okay. Wake up call. Important day. All right, so today is a very important day. Sun stepping into Scorpio, Neptune retrograding back into its domicile in the sign of Pisces. All right, there's something about communication coming through with Mercury being here twice. All right, could involve community and self. These are the houses of community and the house of self. Show me originality. I have the courage card here. All right, so bravery, adventure, utilizing the energy of your brilliance. So Aquarius' energy is your intellect. Show me Mars and Taurus. With the defense. All right, secrets. Something could be coded or in disguise. All right, there could be a lot of bribing going on right now. Jupiter and Taurus with status. It's because of your wisdom. The experience here. There is a sense of authority around you. Okay. I see 11th house to the second house, which is a square. So there could be tension in connection to your values and your community. At the bottom of the deck, clean. Empty, purifying, and practicing. Split the deck, some sort of celebration or ceremony taking place here. All right. What's going on in this energy? Okay. There's yang in between worlds, as I'm seeing it. I've seen the number 1 and the number 3, not for you. All right, so there could be a blockage here if you're in between worlds with something. All right, imagine, that's giving me like a Neptunian energy here, and cleaning it up. This could have a lot to do with the subconscious state. Okay. Something that's meant to be kept in disguise. The fates is coming out, all right? So what's fated to happen here? Let's see. A change in the wind. I see the number 17. It's giving star card energy. I see the number 12. It's giving hangman. So Aquarius, Pisces. What am I seeing here? never-ending story. Feels like a repeated pattern, maybe. Something's being observed this time around. Split the deck. Serendipity. All right. Let's get into it. There's a wake-up call happening here in connection to an important day. Restlessness with Mercurian energy in the house of self. What's going on here? King of Wands, Aries energy is here. All right, there could be positions of leadership. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, feminine energies. All right, it's giving heightened intuition. Six of Swords, that's that Mercury and Aquarius energy, originality. All right, so maybe you have a passion for whatever it seems that you're picking up on. It could be communication that's coming through overall. You could be seen as a position of leadership, understanding your intuition here, understanding your emotional state and what's fated to come, where you're transitioning to, how you're moving forward. This is the wake-up call. All right, there is a change in the wind happening here. You have to be courageous in moving forward towards whatever it is that you are doing that is original. All right, it could involve the community once again. I see the Ten of Swords. It's giving Sun and Gemini energy, so there could be things that you have to remain adaptable with, versatile with. All right, let's see what this is. The Death card. Something's ending here. All right, so being brave during some time of transition, it could definitely be where you're going to be manifesting elsewhere. All right, I do feel there is some sort of manipulation taking place here because I'm getting Mercurian energy with Scorpio. All right, Mercury is in the sign of Scorpio overall, so there could be news of something ending. There could have been some sort of betrayal here, but you being brave enough and brilliant enough to get past whatever this is. All right, again, you're moving past something that was kept a secret. The need to defend and or protect yourself here. Taurus. This wants to be seen. Five of Pentacles is giving me the Mercury and Taurus energy. All right. Sorry, no, that's the Six of Pentacles with the Moon and Taurus energy. So it looks like you're being helped out, supported, assisted with something here. All right, gifted with something here. The Chariot. All right. It has all to do with why this change is taking place. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Cups. All right, so I don't know if this has anything to do with your intellect or your emotional state. The Ace of Wands, it looks like you're about to have a brand new beginning. All right, maybe you've decoded some sort of secret or something that was supposed to be kept in disguise. You understand that this is a never-ending story, but you hold status here. You have a lot of wisdom, a lot of experience, and a sense of authority, all right, around what's happening. Six of Cups, all right, could involve situations from the past. All right, children. Could be something involving inheritances coming in as well. Ten of Cups, there could definitely be some sort of involvement with family, all right, and how you've sacrificed and devoted so much but experienced some sort of loss, separation, or heartbreak. All right, the Page of Cups here and the Strength card. This is where I feel like you're being tested. Welcome in, you guys. Show me this energy of emptiness, all right, or what you're having to clean up or purify. All right, there seems to be some sort of celebration ceremony coming up here. All right, the Hermit is here. I don't know if this is how you're being guided, all right, to clean something up in your life. Virgo's energy. We just saw that message come up there. The King of Cups. This is someone's spirit, it looks like. All right, coming through emotionally. Let's see what's going on. The Hangman. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. All right, I feel like you're having to take a step back from a situation to gain perspective. All right, this is either someone's soul, someone's spirit that you feel that's around you that you have to empty your space from. All right, what's the celebration all about? The Ace of Pentacles. It's giving you a brand new beginning overall, and I see the Devil. I don't like this energy. It could have a lot to do with your career. All right, I'm seeing heavy Capricorn energy there. Let's see what this is. Three of Wands, Sun and Aries. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. It looks like one person is either leaving your life or you're moving on from a difficult situation and where you've been manipulated in some sort of ending, you being brave enough to move on from something that has been kept a secret, and you utilizing your status, your wisdom, your experiences to move on, practice emptying some sort of situation or person out of your life It kind of feels like emotionally or spiritually, and celebrating on the other side of having a brand new beginning in your career, possibly with an Aries. That's what I see. All right. So it looks like you do have support coming in. All right. After dealing with some sort of betrayal or some sort of manipulation, and your brand new beginnings are coming in. I do see the Ace of Wands. It could be including passionate projects. All right. Whatever you have interest in. But I also see love coming through with the Ace of Cups. Right. This is all fated to happen, and why this major change is happening in the wind. All right. It's kind of so that you can end whatever has been the never-ending story. All right. Let's move on. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, I'm gonna get right into the tarot. Let's see what's going on here. So if you are being observed in any way, and how some sort of synchronistic messages are coming to you, serendipity, all right, some sort of good luck, good fortune, something like that, you might just be getting signs and synchronicities about it. The Queen of Wands is coming out the deck here. Cancer, sorry, Aries, Leo, Sag energy, feminine overall. The Wheel of Fortune. The Three of Pentacles. You may have people wanting to come in and collaborate with you here. Ace of Swords. It could be that you were speaking a truth about something, or to give you clarity about a situation. You may have recently dealt with some sort of rejection, neglection, discontent, all right? Something that has put you in a sense of grievance here. I see the 4, the 5, to the 6 of Cups. So it looks like emotionally you're taking a step forward here, all right? Or someone is coming in and collaborating with you, giving you truth so that something turns in your favor, all right? Show me this energy here. Heavy on the Cancer and Scorpio energy as well. The Star card. It's kind of to bring you the truth of a situation so that you're guided with whatever's coming up in your near future. All right. There also has to be a lot going on with your healing process. The Chariot. Something's meant to align you here. All right. With how you're going to be successful. Yes. Okay. Tell me more. I feel like you're being secretly pushed in the dynamic of overcoming hardships right now, so that you land yourself where you need to be, going towards your passion. All right, so we just saw the Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Now I'm seeing the Ace of Wands come out with the Ace of Swords. You needed to gain clarity about a situation and why someone wants to come and collaborate with you. This could be a person in the past. All right, you may have dealt with some sort of rejection here, but it's meant to align you with your destiny, your purpose. Okay. What may that include for your near future? Judgment, you reconciling with someone. All right. Page of Cups. Intuitively, you could be picking up on who this person is. It could definitely be an Aries. The Emperor's here. This could be like an old father figure, boss, or someone that you separated from. All right. It kind of gives me this energy of a father figure overall. Let's see. Something is about to make sense. I see that message for Piscean energy. The Magician. I feel like something's going to be manifested in a different way. I want to clarify the Star card energy here, because it's tapping base with the brand new beginnings of the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. Why are you gaining clarity about whatever this is? Could be a wish fulfillment that you've been hoping and praying that manifests in connection to you reconciling with this Emperor. They're all touching base. There's something secretive happening in the background on why you were rejected, why you've gone through some sort of grievance, all right? The secrets that were held back from you. It's all having to do with this person from the past. The Ace of Pentacles, because they have your brand new beginning. Wow, that's crazy. So the Star card is tapping base. So Aquarius is energy heavy with all brand new beginnings. You're being led in that direction. This is someone that you separated from, or you have some sort of heartbreak. All right. That's connected to this person, and they belong with your brand new beginnings. Heavy on the Aries energy here. It came out earlier with that impulsiveness card. And this originality. Aries and Aquarius energy. Heavy. All right, there could have been like a legal matter taking place here that needed to be taken care of overall with this Knight of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, so that you would be able to move forward and tap base into your abundance here in connection with what you do for work. Nine of Pentacles, so that you would move forward in your independence. I see the 8, the 9, and the 10 of Pentacles here. This has to do with what you do for work. Cut it out. That's a message. All right, yeah. Somebody may have been wanting to keep you attached. All right, or this has a lot to do with where your career is going in the near future and where your brand new beginnings are going to be starting here with this King of Wands. All right, so intuitively, you could be tapping in with this person. All right. Something feels like there's a sense of fulfillment here if you were on some sort of spiritual journey or there was some sort of teachings or something that you were meant to understand. All right, that's coming to fulfillment. Yeah. Kind of feel like lesson learned here. All right, now there's some sort of strategy or manipulation or deception happening in the background overall in connection to whoever spirit was hanging out with that King of Cups that it came out with earlier. All right. Yeah, somebody's trying to keep you entrapped, all right, in fear or something like this. I feel like spirit guides are trying to get you out of that situation. All right. So that's kind of what this is. Somebody's doing something deceptive, manipulative, and trying to strategize to keep you trapped in fear. You're supposed to be having a brand new beginning already, but I feel like you're being spiritually guided to go after your abundance here. Okay, because it's coming out heavy with nothing but like money, resources, Virgo's energy, work, day-to-day experiences, your health being of significance. All of this is connected to this Aquarius's brand new beginning. All right, again, they're all out here. So the Ace of Cups came out earlier. You needed to gain clarity about something so that you would be able to move forward in self-love. All right, you're supposed to be manifesting something big already, big money, all right, long-term stability. Ace of Cups, there it is. I can't make it up. This has all been manifested in the way that it was supposed to play out. All right, with this Aquarius here. As above, so below. You're supposed to be in alignment with this Aries person. There's something being controlled in the background in connection to where your investments are. Something is being also protected. All right. It could have something to do with one of your skills, okay? Or what you have knowledge about, or maybe that's what you gain perspective about intuitively. Interesting. So anything involving Mercurian energy, I feel like you have a sense of protection around you. There's someone else on the outside that's trying to distort your thinking process or keep you trapped in fear with other things going on in your life to keep you away from your brand new beginnings. Okay? Goodness gracious. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right, let's see what else. Let me get Kipper out here. There is a monitoring spirit that is around you at this time that is trying to control the amount of resources that you have, creating difficulty in the background so that your focuses you are meant to be investing your energy, your time, your resources into. That's a message in itself. This could be someone that is the closest to you. Okay, coming through and trying to put your attention on something else rather than where it needs to be. I'm hearing let everything play out as it's meant to play out. I see distant horizon, so maybe something's not meant to take place as of right now. There's a lot in synchronistic signs and numbers I've been seeing early this morning. 11:52 being very significant in where we're stepping into this moon in Scorpio today in this reading. That was actually the amount of a purchase that I made this morning. So it's very significant. 1152. It's giving me justice with the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Sudden wealth in the near future. 777 could also be of significance here. All right. You could be unemployed at this time. The not hiring card is here. You may be dealing with hardship and or in despair. And I see unexpected income coming in. False person down at the bottom of the deck. Split the deck. Pathway. Show me distant horizons. Anything having to do with transportation, delivery, your inheritance, something being escorted to you. Heavy on the inheritance energy with this Sun Scorpio stepping in today, Moon Scorpio, Mercury Scorpio, Mars Scorpio. Okay, or anything having to do with Mercurian energy, transportation specifically. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be moving to countryside, or this is your turning point that's taking place right now. It has a lot to do with your money, your finances, your career, 10th house energy specifically, and where there's leadership that's meant to come in. Aries, this is you starting your own business. This is about you, I don't know, reconciling with the boss, something like that. All right, the turning point happens now. Love is here. Okay, so I don't know if this is a love partner that's being sent to you. There's a sense or a heavy respect here, trust. There's a fondness and connection to this person, or a sense of appreciation for this person's love. This person is part of your destiny. That's why Faded came out. Okay, whoever this person is, this is meant to be someone that comes in to give you a sense of abundance, to help you overcome some sort of despair, to help you with unexpected income, and to give you the love and the appreciation and the support and assistance that you need during this time. Okay, yeah, this is meant to come in and guide you and help you step into some sort of miracle that you need in your life right now. All right, show me unexpected income. I think you need to not pay attention to or have a heavy focus on how this unexpected income is coming in. Kind of ignore that situation, okay? Just focus on moving in the energy of humility and innocence. All right, because I feel like you do have others that are trying to limit you and keep boundaries away from how your abundance is coming in. Message is, don't tell everybody about what you got going on or your brand new beings. This is solely meant for you. Because the more that you allow to understand what's going on in your life, the more there's energies that are working against you. Just remain determined and focused in the right direction. Determination is heavy on the fixed energies. All right. So just have belief or belief victory. Jesus. Okay. Again, there's going to be some sort of truth brought in about some sort of secret or something that's been kept a mystery. And or this energy of delivery, transportation, inheritance, or how something's being escorted to you. The King of Pentacles, he's coming in. I don't know who this is. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be a heavy focus on career. Could be about money, your day-to-day routines, your work, your career, however your foundation is coming in. Okay, this is a King of Pentacles meant to come in, protect, all right, and serve and kind of be your mentor as well. Show me this sudden wealth in connection to your love. Strength card. Interesting. Yeah, heavy on the last quarter moon in Leo. There's something here that's being protected for you at this time. Somebody's not going to give it to you until you're in the right predicament to receive. That's what it feels like. You're not in alignment technically yet with your destiny. It's coming into alignment. See what I'm saying? They're protecting your wealth. Okay. Whatever you're going through right now, whatever hardships, whatever difficulties, whatever may have been taken from you or However people are trying to monitor your destiny, it's not going to be where everyone else is able to see it. So ignore the way that it's coming in. Just understand it's on its way. Yeah. There's a transition happening here. You're being called to go do something original, that Mercury and Aquarian energy. All right. I don't know if it's something that you do, something that's innovative. All right. Or there's a transition where you've been, you know, not able to obtain a job, dealing with so much despair. I feel like you're going to be moving into calmer shores here. Somebody's been keeping your destiny caged up. You're like this blooming flower in a cage right now. Someone either has been wanting you submissive to them or keep you shackled to something so that you don't move on from them. All right, show me this ignoring card here. The Page of Wands and the Empress. There's something having to do with this full moon in Taurus. All right, the Page of Wands, it has a lot to do with how you've been overlooked in whatever you've been doing creatively, possibly. Again, ignore what you think you don't see just yet. There's unexpected income coming. All right, I don't know if you're separated from a mother figure and you are this mother figure's child, or that's what seems to have been overlooked. You have unexpected income coming in. All right, the Three of Swords, this King of Wands, and the Tower card to the Hierophant. There's something about this Scorpio and Taurus energy. There's something going on in connection to an inheritance here, all right, because of the person that you were committed to, or how you're bringing down a tower on some sort of organization or institution or something like that that isn't the best for you, or something that has been keeping you separated from you achieving your goals here. There's some sort of negotiation taking place in the background and having to do with some sort of secrets going on in the workplace as well. There's a lot of fucking scheming going on here, a lot of conflict involving families and those that are committed in marriage. You're going to break this all down, okay? Yeah, there's been a lot going on, keeping people trapped in fear. A lot of bluffing going on, Jupiter and Gemini energy. This could be like large organizations that are coming together and utilizing Geminian energy, communication, travel, transportation, and taking away from people's abundances or how their destiny is meant to be in alignment. This is part of a legal matter. It's a huge deal. All right, Ace of Cups, focus on self-love. In the near future, there's huge inheritances coming through. All right, I feel like it has a lot going on here. Heavy on fire energy as well. There's going to be some sort of like ending to a brand new beginning. I see the Death card. That's what we're stepping into today with the Sun in Scorpio, is the energy of transformation. There's something here involving like limited from family, friends and families. Some sort of celebration here overall. Why things have been delayed in love and or in your practical life. Move in the energy of, again, holiness and humility and purifying your energies, and remain determined in where you have been struggling desperately, but there is belief in victory. All right, so you've been experiencing a lot of losses. Eight of Cups, emotional loss specifically. Saturn and Pisces retrograding now at the 26th degree. A new moon that divides its influences. The new moon in Libra could have been of significance. It says the freedom of choice. Technically, Libra is diplomacy. You need to have some sort of choice, some sort of free will here so that things come into fairness. All right, it says civilization demands conformity, but the soul requires freedom to choose what comes next. Show me why things have been limited. Okay. The Eight of Wands, you'll find out soon enough. Mercury stepping into Sagittarius. on October the 29th. Something having to do with where you've been, again, investing. Okay? Something or someone has been attacking what you have been trying to create and patiently waiting for. Again, what's the determination? I'm seeing the Page of Wands with the Knight of Wands with this Emperor energy here. Down at the bottom of the deck, someone's in a sense of regret or wants you to regrets. All right, not taking action towards them or not remaining determined on moving forward with them. But it comes through as belief in victory. So if this is about you taking action towards your passions and trying to start up, let's just say, some sort of business, okay, and where you had to be more so defensive, I see why you're coming through moving with fast moving energy and why someone has been trying to attack you, because they know the information that you're about to receive. It's coming from abroad. You got a lot of fire energy out here. It's affecting financial situations. It's affecting family, friends. It's affecting home environment, one's marriage, everything. It's almost like you continue to experience losses. Show me this Eight of Cups energy again, because again, it has a lot to do with the freedom of choice. The Knight of Pentacles. It's just to delay you in your happiness and what's part of your destiny again. It feels like a sense of restriction on you right now because Saturn's in the sign of Pisces. Blocking out your inheritances, or, yeah, it's literally an attack. It's an attack. So that you don't gain stability. Aquarius, your significant Saturn and Pisces retrograding in your second house of resources. It's literally so that someone wins at all costs. It's to burden you. This can't be real. It can't be real. More drama, more challenges, more conflict, more burdens, just to put a heavier weight on you so you give up. You're not meant to give up. It's meant to delay you or your happiness. And it's fucking with literally the foundation of everything. Your money, your family, your children, your home, everything. There has to be something that's brought into fairness here. Again, full moon in Taurus. That's where you'll receive some sort of support, assistance. I feel like someone's working in the background in your favor so that you connect to long-term stability. It has to be. It has to be. All right. They want to come in and collaborate with you. Again, Mars in Capricorn. All right. Nine of Pentacles. This is going to be able to allow you to free yourself from situations so that you do something independently. And again, something is being protected here, or you're being asked to defend yourself. All right. Queen of Swords. Just speak your truth. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. The energy is heavy. Again, we got false person and pathway at the bottom of the deck. Let me just clarify this. All right, you could have been going down a pathway with someone that has not had your best interest at heart. Thank you, Brenda. Show me false person. High Priestess. Show me the High Priestess. Ten of Cups. You got a heavy Piscean energy here that wants you submissive. All right, so if you are an intuitive, it looks like you're experiencing losses because of it, with Saturn being in Pisces. It's been keeping you in poverty, in despair, without work, hardship. Restricted, disciplined. And anything that allows you your freedom. where we have to be able to exercise our free will, right? Saturn and Pisces at the 26th degree. So there's some sort of transition again, or something that you have to move on from so that you could have a brand new beginning. Show me pathway. Uranus will retrograde back into Taurus, I believe, in November. Of course. Can't make it up. Jupiter goes retrograde in the sign of Cancer on November 11th, the 11/11 portal. I'm only saying that because I see 11 here. There's something going on with your abundance, your prosperity that's meant to come in. Okay. Something has to be reviewed there. Show me this pathway. Uranus is retrograding into Taurus on November the 7th. That's going to be the day after we see Venus enter the sign of Scorpio, in which reveals secrets, okay? We also have that full moon taking place on November the 5th. So the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th are very significant to the houses of the 2nd house and the 8th house, having to do with finances, values, creativity, inheritances, all right? Even speaking of debt, all right? There's also a semi-square with Pluto and Aquarius, where the transformations are taking place in connection to specific communities and how it's affecting your destiny, North Node and Pisces. The King of Wands, again, that Aries, Leo, Sag energy is coming right back out with that Queen of Cups as the beginning of the reading, and Hierophant energy. There's two people that are working hand in hand here in order to create some sort of corruption. It could be a fire sign and a water sign, a masculine and a feminine specifically. This is like spiritual warfare type of energy here. Disruptive to corrupted organizations, specifically in the government. They're being watched over. This is going to be cracked down on, and I feel like you have a heavy emphasis on how you're going to be receiving something back. Behind pathway, family room, and wealthy man. Whoever this is, that wealthy man is going to have to come up and pay up with some sort of unexpected income to the person that was left in despair and or in poverty. I don't know who's protecting you here and who's not protecting you here. You're being told to continue transforming this energy and continue to transition into where you're being led to do so. Focusing on, in the near future, not knowing how something's coming, but knowing that your sudden wealth is on its way. Something's being investigated, looked into about this corruptive ass organization involving this King of Wands and that Queen of Cups. That's what I'm seeing. Or these two people are in spying on what you've got going on. I don't know if there's money being handed over to someone and not being handed over to you, so that technically you remain as the one that's in poverty and restricted. All right, so that whatever your interest is happening here, all right, or wherever you're putting your skill into, if you are a high priestess, if you are anyone that is connected to the spiritual community, all right, you are to remain away from these two people. Something has to end. You have to change locations or something, because someone's stealing from you. It's a scheme, and it's involving a huge court issue, and it has a lot to do with family stability, marriage, home, and even children. There's something going on with the scheme of why you have to go to court for a child. It's because someone's taking from you. This has to end. This has to stop. It's keeping you away from your freedom and your freedom of choice, and whatever it is that you feel like, you know, you should have some sort of structure in your life at this point. Show me this Devil and Hierophant energy, please. So this could be the government controlling how you receive your resources, what you do creatively. All right. This could be the dark and the light. Sit down and relax. They're delaying you, slowing you down. Something's a very slow moving process there. It's manipulated that way. It's manipulated that way. But as above, so below. So if this is something spiritual, a spiritual attack, then it will be happening here in the 3D and where it's affecting, again, anything in your practical life. Trying to win at all costs more so. To keep you detached from situations that allow you to move forward. This is a Venus in Aquarius's energy. Aquarius meaning communities of people, groups of people that are meant to come in and collaborate together. In love. Moving forward with love. Rather, the corruption says, I keep you attached to me. You belong to me. You're meant to see it for what it is and not have a blindfold over your fucking eyes. The moon in Libra, where there needs to be some sort of diplomacy happening here. Star card energy, you are the healer. Remain in control of this situation. You may play a big role in a specific organization or how something's going to be broken down because it's been a repeated cycle for long enough. I'm seeing the infinity sign here twice. It's been, what is it? Give me 1 second. A never-ending story. Thank you. The epitome of this hourglass is transformation and ending to a brand new beginning. So why the hell are we still in a repeated pattern when it has something to do with what's fated for you and how you've been dealing with bullshit and many changes in the wind? It's because someone's trying to delay the process of your destiny. That's why. Trying to keep you stuck in some sort of repeated pattern. That's what's being observed. I told you. Someone wants to observe your emotional state or how it is that you're co-creating. And it kind of feels like you're stuck in between worlds right now when you're not supposed to be. These could be the retrograde phases. I felt a major shift in the energy when Pluto went direct in the sign of Aquarius. That very same day, Venus entered Libra. And we're officially in heavy air energy with these moon cycles, starting off with the new moon in Libra and the first quarter moon in Aquarius. There's something having to do with bringing balance, diplomacy, all right, and truth to a situation, bringing justice to a situation involving communities of people. Inheritances specifically with the sun in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio, Mars in Scorpio. There could be a lot of jealousy happening now as we saw it from the very beginning with the moon being in Scorpio right now. Competitiveness, jealousy, envy on what is due to you in your inheritance. So you do have a masculine energy here, but I don't know if this person is working through someone else. Could be spiritually. Could be seen as an entity. I don't know. $12:21 on the clock. I see the reflection of the number 1s and 2s. That's the energy of the sun and the moon. I'm getting like new moon energy to full moon energy. And both of them are in or ruled by the signs of Venus. Money. All right. New moon in Libra. Venus ruled. Full moon in Taurus. Venus ruled. Money. Creativity. All right. Your finances, your possessions, your abundance, your prosperity. However you've been creating. Something's going on here. Hangman energy and the World card is what I see in 12:21. Celebration. I'm telling you, there has to be something that's coming through here. Pay attention to your finances. I can't make this shit up. It's given second house, eighth house energy. We're with the sun in Scorpio today. Full moon in Taurus as well. The opposing energies of feminine and masculine, Mars and Venus. This is the time of year. It's like unexpected income should be coming in, whether you're earning it or receiving it through some sort of inheritance. Enemies are working against you. I can't make this shit up. They're literally attacking your fucking purse, your money. And or your material things, your possessions. Here I see broken brain, parting ways. This could be like a divorce in romance and or in some sort of business partnership. My cards are flying like crazy. 1 second. I'll tell you what fell out. October. Getting together with friends. Successfully overcoming a problem. Making some sort of announcement, which by the way, we've seen the bell card earlier. And where there was a wake-up call. Advice from a friend. Family wishes coming true. And then new creative ideas, ventures, and fresh starts with sunrise. That's what I saw fall out. At the bottom of the deck, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So if you're parting ways with someone romantically, your business life takes off. If you're parting ways with someone in business, your romantic life takes off. Something has to do with either or. Venus rules over finances as well as romance. Jesus Christmas. Okay. Show me celebration. So if enemies are working against you, whoever this person is that's coming in to attack you and your finances or what you do creatively, this person is working through someone else to purposely keep you in poverty or to keep you in despair without work. Show me celebration, fun, and enjoyment. That happens to be with your spiritual community, Jupiter in Sagittarius. Those of you that are on a spiritual journey, you know what your principles are. You have a specific belief, all right? You live by some sort of morals, okay? The moon in Scorpio here to Jupiter in Sagittarius, that's a semi-sextile, all right? So there could be something going on in connection to your spiritual community, all right? And how they're overpowering you or your inheritances or how they've been keeping something a secret. Heavy on the 8th house energy here. Seems to be some sort of impulsiveness. This is the energy of the Two of Wands. I don't know if they're changing the pathway that you're on, all right, or trying to get you to do so they affect your finances. Let's see. Or this is what your spiritual community is warning you about here in this moon in Scorpio, all right, about the secrets that need to be revealed overall and what's taking place and how these enemies are working against you in connection to your material things. You're eccentric enough to understand what the hell's going on here. All right, you're original enough to understand what the hell's going on here. Show me what the enemies are doing to work against you. Saturn and Aries. Anything that you try to take a risk on, starting up a business specifically, becoming a boss of your own shit, they could be attacking that. Here we have Saturn with the Aquarius and Aries energy once again. That's the first to be reckoned with, an Aries and an Aquarius. That's like a boss leading someone that has major intellect. You don't fuck around with that type of duo. Especially if these two are hard workers, Saturn energy. Okay? Show me material things. Someone's very intelligent here too. Big deal. Has a lot of spiritual knowledge. Mercury and Leo's energy. So your money that's coming through is something that you do creatively, 5th house energy, in which you communicate about it. You're like the fucking roaring lion. Nobody can shut you the fuck up, but they're trying to get you to part ways in whatever type of business you have going on there. I'll tell you that much. Whatever is being revealed in connection to whatever secrets is going on with like the family dynamic or however your creative ideas are taking place, whatever is the turning point here and what's being announced, some sort of celebration that's meant to come through, it's meant to happen in October where you're meant to get together with friends and overcome a big problem here. You're supposed to be like stepping on the other side of this bridge, overcoming whatever the boundary has been. Show me the broken ring. I feel like it's whatever's blocking your abundance. Flattery. Venus and Gemini energy. I know it speaks about having two lovers at the same time, but a secret love affair, an imagined romance, two lovers at the same time, a deceptive courtship, and or the constant need for company. So this is someone that you've been deceptively in connection with, all right? Either in business or in romance. You've been having to fight harder than what you need to and remaining optimistic. I see the moon and Sag at the bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands. You're like a fucking spiritual warrior out here. Sagittarius and opposing Gemini energy. There could be something going on here involving information, all right, and how you're receiving it from a different lover, or if it's an imagined romance, okay? Mars and Gemini, how about that? So this would be someone that comes in and wants to cause some sort of heated argument or wants to cross-question you about something, all right? They come through forcefully with Mars energy. Show me October energy. New moon in Libra. Something changes. There's a specific companion that's meant to come in here. Again, getting together with friends. So whatever type of new relationships, partnerships, whoever the fuck you shake hands with, all right, during this month, there's a major change that's coming up here. The moon in Aries and the moon in Libra. We just had a full moon in Aries, new moon in Libra. You would know who this is. This person here, whoever you're coming into companionship, is coming in to protect you, to help you successfully overcome a problem. In October, specifically. Saturn in Cancer. Something having to do with, like, doing charitable work. There's other things we spoke about recently about foster parenting children. Working for a charity or an institution of responsible post in which one is rewarded for good works and or rewards for social work or foster parenting. It can indicate a struggle to maintain family and or home security and involve accepting reluctantly the material assistance of an institution. This would be like government having to come in and provide for a home. That's how you're going to overcome some sort of problem that you've been having an issue with, especially if it's about you starting up some sort of business and affecting your material gain. There seems to be something that's going to separate you from you having some sort of involvement with a deceptive courtship. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're necessarily with this person romantically. It could be about business, that they've been taking your money. You understand? I feel like you're going to inspire a lot of people to see something in a different perspective because you're going to announce it. It's a wake-up call on why something's been delayed for so fucking long. This is your justice. So there could be involvements, again, in the family dynamic, involving children, the home environment. If you're starting up a business from home, Saturn and Cancer energy. There's something about like the masculine energy involving children, that type of deal. Show me the announcement. Jupiter in Aquarius. It's because, again, you do something innovatively. However you're announcing this, it's innovatively. Nobody would understand it. It has a lot to do with the astrology, apparently. I'm seeing that fucking the infinity sign again, but it's giving me water. Okay. So again, Aquarius is you are the water bearer. You're meant to be seen as a humanitarian to help others out. All right, maybe it has to be with situations that have been, you know, a repeated cycle. I see Venus sign there as well. Advice from a friend. Don't give up. Remain optimistic. Family wishes are coming true here with the wishing well, and then sunrise. That's your creative new beginning. Family wishes coming true. I don't like the Mercury Libra energy again because that's a heavy deceptive type of relationship or someone that you've been around that's playing a fucking snake. Okay. Show me sunrise. Mercury in Taurus. So you're going to gain perspective, or something will be enlightened to you about a fresh start and where you've been going through difficulty and or dealing with resistance. Heavy on the Mercurian energy at the end. It will be communicated to you. And once again, I'm seeing the 7th and the 2nd houses having to affect your relationships and or how you're attaining your resources, your finances, your money. So the deception, the manipulation, whatever the secrets are, the rumors, the unexpected news that changes in, again, happen to do with a lot of Mercurian energy. It's affecting the 2nd and the 7th houses. Whether that is relationships, partnerships in business, romance, one-on-one friendships. It could be anything that you do creatively, your skills, all right, or how you're attaining your finances, gaining material gain. It's affecting the manipulation of it. It's like you swiping a card and it's like, I have your information of where you spent your money, where this was invested, where that was. It's so that the influence of Mercurian energy gives you a sense of resistance and keeps you in poverty. I hope this makes sense. Venus and Cancer energy, 2 of Cups. You're coming into alignment with a soulmate energy, or this is just the birth of something new. And it's coming in with that full moon in Taurus. Again, something will be highlighted, illuminated. All right, something comes to completion in connection to the 2nd house. Finances, money. Again, whatever you're birthing new here, it's stepping into the energy of exaltation. And where I see now in opposition Mars with the 4th and the 10th houses, this is possibly something that you've been trying to obtain if you're starting a business from home. All right, or there could be quarrels going on in the home environment involving separations and marriage and divorces. All right, fighting over custody battles, involvements with quarrel in the home environment involving family. All right, or this could be things happening involving the government with the Mars and Capricorn energy, and why you would need to cooperate with the government. All right, so Mars and Capricorn energy, 3 of Pentacles, it would be needing for you to step into a position of authority here, or having to go deal with authorities in order to handle a quarrel. Oh, I just want to fucking scream. My gosh. I'm a tough girl. I cried last night. I needed a punching bag last night. I did. Whatever you do, whatever is very resourceful to you, it's going to be where it's going to take off for you in business. Whoever you know, whatever you know, don't be afraid to take action with that energy. That's what this message is. You need a helping hand, say something. You got news on the way. Maybe that there is help coming in. Okay. Well. Ben Mook, what about me? What do we see? I don't know, baby. I don't do personals. I wouldn't even have the space or the mindset right now to try to do a personal. Something is like slowly but surely getting ahead. Okay. Heartache over what you no longer have. Somebody put a spear right through your fucking heart or something. All right. Let's see. Recognition and reward for merit. I just saw the 6 of Wands. You will have a victory someday. It may not be today, but it will be someday. What's meant for you will not pass you by. Unsettled times. There's just a need to plan ahead on changes that are going to take place. New job or career, so start searching. I saw that pin, but I didn't see the pin. I saw 2 rings sitting on a pillow. Okay. One day you're going to be committed to something or someone that's going to have your best interest at heart. Maybe you haven't found the right career or something like that. It says take care, there will be a loss of material wealth with the shark here, and then you got romances in the air. Someone working against you behind your back and vacation. Maybe you need to take a break from doing something. Whatever information someone's obtaining is to work against you behind your back. Maybe the person that you're romantically involved with is the reason why you're losing out on material wealth. Or maybe because you're so focused on trying to attain material wealth, romance is not coming in, where it's actually allowing you to be in alignment with how you're going to be planning ahead. Focus on obtaining new jobs, all right? You're being recognized for something here. It says the period of ill health, changes in your life with the moon cycles. I don't know if someone is trying to keep you in a sense of depression, anxiety, fear, worries. Trying to slow you down. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Whoever this dark man is, heartache over what you no longer have and affairs with your family. Somebody should know that you're going through a difficult time right now. They need to come in and support. Show me recognition and reward for merit. What is this? You're inspiring a lot of people to move forward independently too. Again, heavy on that Aquarian and Piscean energy I was picking up on earlier. It's showing me the energy of Mercury and the moon. So intuitively, you're receiving these messages. First quarter moon taking place on October the 29th, independently doing something. Mercury at its detriment in the sign of Pisces. You may be dealing with a lot of karmic challenges right now. All right. Definitely overcoming some sort of illness and or depression or something that has made you feel in a sense of imprisonment. It's been unsettled times. There's need to be planning ahead. Something you need to escape from. Mars and Pisces, 10 of Cups. You're not happy. Mars and Gemini, 9 of Swords. You're overwhelmed mentally. New job, new career. That's where your concentration needs to be. Saturn and Gemini. Whatever you do and whatever you're putting long and patient work into, it involves communication, travel, transportation. You're concentrated with your head in the books and you're gaining wisdom and knowledge about something. And your intuition is telling you you're on the right path. With Mercury and Cancer, I'm seeing the 3 of Cups. You're highly intuitive. But for whatever reason, you're experiencing material wealth. Loss in material wealth. And I feel like that's where your restriction comes in. And it's affecting your romantic life as well. See what I'm saying? Venus in Aries is where you're supposed to be committed to a person. Or this is opening you up for your love life. Venus in Aries is at its detriment. There is no love there. There could just be lust there. This could be you having to be rebellious about you wanting love in your life. And why you're not receiving it, because your material wealth or the way that you can obtain some sort of stability for yourself is not available to you, because the restriction lands on where your intuition is telling you this is where you're, supposed to have and or be focused. So there's either career things going on right now, new jobs coming in for you, new beginnings happening for you, new romance happening for you, but you're also dealing in the background with situations where you're leaving something in the past and stepping into the new you. You're in between realms because of a heartbreak that you've experienced and how you're slowly going to be moving forward, especially if it's involving family. Major changes in your life and where something was meant to keep you depressed. You got this. You're the rebellion here. Mars and Aquarius. Keeps coming out with this Aries and Aquarius energy. Venus and Mars, the opposing energies of, you know what I mean, feminine and masculine. You need to remain balanced. You need to be a fucking boss out here. Express discontent with authority and tell them how you feel and why this is happening. You've been devoted to something for way too long. It's sacrificing, but it's not allowing you to push forward in your happiness. It's not fair. Let's be clear. You need to focus on your own health, your day-to-day routines, how you're going to remain in equilibrium. Show me the rose. I just saw the rose in my third eye and it like bloomed. I don't know if you are stuck. If you're caged in that fucking cage and you are a flower, the minute that you step out that cage, you bloom like crazy. Like, somebody has been wanting you to be submissive to them, to stay stuck in a situation with them, or to paint a picture of you to distort your character, or to resist you from your money. I'm trying to tell you. Wow. Yes, Milo. I don't have anything for you, baby. Actually, I do. Give me 1 second. The moon and Leo is here. Here. The moon and the sun is coming out in Leo together. So appreciating your fortune that's meant to come in for you, and look who's standing in the way. Saturn and Aries. All right, so that transit's not stepping back in until 2026. February 13th, the day right before Valentine's Day. Ain't that some shit? Show me this energy of depression. Someone's criticizing you. It's meant to keep you in a sense of like ill health, like if you're not on the right path that you're supposed to be on. They could be criticizing what you choose to do for work, all right? Or if you have some sort of ability to see with your third eye, all right? Changes in your life with the moon. This could be new moon, full moon energy. I mean, they're both ruled by Venus once again. Heavy on connection to your deep emotional feelings and or versus your values. Mercury and Capricorn energy, ain't that some shit? Again, it has to do with whatever type of organization that you're in connection with. They're possibly criticizing what you do for work and what should be part of a long-term career. So then there's a delay. Moon in Cancer, 4 of Cups energy. Somebody wants you to kind of feel rejected, feel left out, feel neglected. Feel that you've missed some sort of opportunity. See what I'm saying? I'm seeing Mercury and the moon in opposition in the 4th and the 10th houses as well. The information that you're receiving is coming in subconsciously. Saturn, North Node Pisces, Neptune now ingressed into, well, retrograding back into its domicile energy in Pisces. There's something where it's been like an illusion of how you're going to be moving forward in the house of self and what you want to create for yourself, and stepping into your fucking reality of what really is. And it's affecting your work or career. Maybe you do something from the home environment. Maybe you are highly intuitive. That's what you've been concentrated on. That's what you've been guided to do independently, because you're meant to inspire people to be recognized and rewarded for those that are going down spiritual pathways. But then you've been dealing with some sort of resistance here, or needing to make a choice because someone wants to come in and cross-question you on why are you choosing to go down this pathway? Why do you choose to escape, all right, into this realm of the unseen or of the unknown, quote unquote? Heavy mutable out here. You're adapting to the changes in what your emotional state is telling you to do, so you're going with the fucking flow. But there's somebody that comes in and says, no, bitch, you're stronger than that. You're the rebellion here. You got people lusting after you, and this is why you're receiving so much resistance. Either you're not with the right lover, you're not in the right career, but who the fuck are they to tell you your pathway? Show me this intuition to make beneficial changes. The moon in Aries. Protection. How to protect yourself. This is like an, oh, that's crazy. Look at all this cardinal energy here. 10th house, 4th house, 1st house. Still with the sun in Libra today at the damn near 29th degree. Something's been negotiated here. Look at that. How is your inheritance going to come through? Because it keeps saying you are innovative. You're not going to do something that is original to someone else. It's going to be something completely out of the normal. They don't see it that way. Whoever they the fuck are. Because this dark man is here directly next to how your intuition, again, and how you're protecting yourself here. Someone wants to make you feel rejected, neglected, to slow you down because they don't like or they're criticizing the organization in which you are involved with. If you were meant to be guided down any other pathway, it would have presented itself already. It's a gift from God. So someone that continues to come in to take from you so that you experience losses is meant to hold you back from any other opportunity that is available. More than likely, if it's affecting marriages, money, home, stability, everything's fucked up around you and they're stopping a way for you to rebuild. Show me this dark man. They want to dominate any type of resource you fucking have. I can't make it up. Oh my gosh. I can't. Just kidding. I can't. Oh my goodness. So if your resourcefulness is in business and they don't approve, boom, they fucking dominate your resource. Very egotistical, very prideful, this person, or they don't like that you are because you're fucking idealistic and very unique and original and you know what the fuck is going on because you're smart, and they want to control that. So they get you to be detached, and or they could be trying to overpower you through jealousy, envy, and or trying to control your inheritances that are meant to come through. You're bringing order to the workplace. That's why. Remain patient. How much more patient can you be though, right? What's going on with this heartache over what you no longer have in affairs with your family? That's how they're fucking you over, by the way. They're making you go through heartbreak with your family dynamic. Putting a fucking spear right through the heart, involving family. You're welcome. They want you to adapt to their changes and when they say so. Moon in Gemini. Full moon happens on December the 4th. Choices. Mars in Libra at its detriment. I wonder why. They want to either have control or force you to make changes in your life or specific choices in which they want. Notice there's one person here with the scales that has their one mask is on and one mask is off. They done speared you through your fucking heart, have you trapped in situations in love that you can't get out of, and there's that fucking blooming rose flower. What did I say? There's impulsiveness again. So if you don't have fear and taking action, I'm seeing the 1st and 7th house in opposition with Mars. Kind of puts you into this cup of good fortune, all right, with this horseshoe thing. I can't deal. Can't deal. Something needs a sense of freedom here. I'm seeing the horse. Can't make this shit up. Are you with the right person? Are you in the right relationships, partnerships, contracts? First and seventh house in opposition, heavy. Okay. I mean, obviously Mars is already out of Libra if it's in the sign of Scorpio. That happened back in what, August? There's the loss again. How things are being negotiated and how things are being protected. Notice the first and seventh house again. This has been like an ongoing theme since the North Node was in Aries, South Node in Libra. North Node Pisces, South Node Virgo. The energy has shifted. Okay. Saturn in Pisces hasn't been here for too long. I mean, it just stepped in 2024. The beginning of 2025, maybe. It's a shit show, to be honest. Yeah, lots of authority around this. How you get to move forward, who says what, lots of egotism. I can't make this shit. I gotta go. Show me that full moon in Gemini. How are things changing from now until December the 4th? With adaptability and all this Mars energy here. How situations are meant to be protected in connection to companionships. What's being negotiated in your favor as you take losses. As you're dealing with those in authority. Very egotistical as fucking prideful as people. Alright, and the choices that you're making and how you're impulsively moving forward towards your fortune. Show me this energy. Thank you. Nine of Pentacles. Freedom, independence, utilizing your intuition, Mercury and Cancer energy. Five of Pentacles, overcoming difficulties with Mercury and Taurus and where you've been receiving resistance, all right? Nine of Cups energy, Jupiter in the sign of Pisces, and how you are meant to be a guiding light to others that are having specific wish fulfillments, and how you're going to be escaping some sort of sense of emotional loss and making it emotional balance. Judgment, you ascend. This is about overcoming the difficulties, remaining stern and while doing so. Very disciplined, calculated, concentrated. Wow, you'll meet your match. You said what? He brought me clients. I was making money, and then if I speak brief, he takes clients from me. Nobody should be anybody's client. Well, we are not fucking imprisoned in this world. We're meant to believe that you're not. Okay. Nobody is meant to be imprisoned. I don't know who the fuck think they have power over other people and their destiny, but you get people out there that believe so. And then they live the good life for a little bit and they don't understand what karma comes with that bullshit. You don't control people's destiny. You were forced to surrender and accept something and believed to understand that there was going to be abundance and wealth and good luck and blessings coming on the other side of it. Is that the story that was being told? In connection to how something, your inheritance was being delivered, I guarantee you it was stolen right before you even received it. It's like, oh, if you come out of this with terrific results, then you step into all this good fortune. Because you've been remaining ambitious and you come out in this energy of purity where you're balanced with your yin and yang. Dealing with fucking cunning ass people you had to free yourself from, speak the message of it and how somebody was taking from you or trying to put you in competitive ass situations where they either were very possessive and or jealous of you in order to just manipulate you. It's fucked up. Who does that? Nobody is meant to be imprisoned. That's not true healing. You weren't being cared for or taught the right way to be assisted in or supported. More than likely, you did the shit independently. And then exchanged information about what you've inquired there. How you were limited there. How you had to put up some sort of boundary there. And do so courageously. And then coming out being seen as the fucking, you know what I mean? The rebellion here. To express discontent with the authority figures that tried to control you and or utilize their power to manipulate you. Craziness is what that is. Pure craziness. How am I ending this? Okay. Yeah, I gotta go. I saw 1:20:52 on my clock. So 12:052. All right, the Hangman, Hierophant, High Priestess. Crazy. Come out to be the villain. Yeah. Look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny that you have known all along. Something involves, I don't know if it's vehicles or you being on the road, or maybe you're seeing signs on the highway or something like that. Could be like an unknown pathway. It's kind of like there with murky waters, dark skies. I'm seeing arrows. Something looks like leaves. I see a plane. The colors purple and blue. Upper chakras. There's light at the end of this tunnel, whatever this is. Let your true colors show so your tribe knows how to find you. All right, so I don't know if you've been masking yourself and how you need to be seen in this world, but you need to take that fucking mask off and let your true colors show. You have many layers of truth to discover, so there's something that you're gaining knowledge about. The hands could be of significance, ruled by Gemini. You're gathering information here. Or speaking about something that you have wisdom about. I'm hearing lesson learned. Sometimes the best things are cheated from chaos. Interesting. Look at that big ass, dark ass moon. There was something that was disrupted around you. It looks like chaos has taken place. I see a city in the background. The roads are chopped up. The buildings are falling down. It's raining and you're in the darkness. Aquarius, they're not who you think they are. That's the message I just saw in my notification. They were meant to destruct you. They were meant to break you down. They were meant to leave you out in the cold alone for you to figure it out by yourself independently. You had the power all along. Now you need to just believe it. You have a sense of strength now. Courage and power within you. You're balanced. You needed specific strength to deal with whatever this was. I'm seeing the throat chakra being illuminated as well. I see a star directly pointing at the throat chakra. So speak your truth. Life isn't a sprint, it's just a long race, and you're not in it just to win it. I feel like you're meant to bring others along with you, that's why. I feel like you're closer than where you started. Because I'm seeing this is where you started in that murky waters, and there's nobody down this pathway here, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like you're a lot closer than what you think you are. Okay. You kind of had to know who you can trust, who was on your side, and if you went through something alone, independently, that's the reason why you're coming out a lot stronger. There could be something about like your health. All right, focusing on running, walking, whatever this is. It feels like a longer race. All right, but you're not in it to just win it. I feel like you were meant to bring others along with you. How other people are going to find you, like your tribe. Take the mask off and show the real you, what you have knowledge about. How you've gone through chaos in order to come out on the other side stronger. Your success is closer than you can imagine, so just keep going. Yeah, I feel like whatever darkness or hardship you've gone through and all that poverty and despair, I feel like in the near future, you're going to have a sense of abundance. You're going to reach a space in your life where you're able to have great, luxurious material things. And you're going to see things in a different perspective. When it gets dark, remember that sun always rises. It doesn't stay dark forever. All right, I love you guys.